You are an ambitious young man and you want success, but you are trying to run this race of life with chains holding you back. These chains are the addictions that you have developed, especially social media, which will eventually stop you from the success that you want. Trying to achieve success while social media is pulling you back is near impossible. I see many young people who want success, but they still scroll on social media and do bad habits. This is near impossible to achieve. You are not going to become successful this way. The difference between successful people and the unsuccessful people is the amount of work and the quality of deep work they can produce. You cannot produce any deep work if you are constantly distracted by social media. Social media is going to destroy your dopamine receptors, which will further reduce your ability to do this hard work, to do the work that produces the results that you want. The successful people, they don't have these distractions. They sit down and do productive, deep work. They produce high quality work because they're not distracted. I used to be the same way. I used to scroll on social media, I used to scroll on Instagram, watch YouTube videos for hours a day, but I still wanted success. But I wasn't able to work towards it. I wasn't able to make much progress towards it because this was sapping away all of my motivation. My dopamine receptors were getting fried, so I wasn't motivated to do anything. I wasn't motivated to do hard tasks, and when you want success, you have to do the hard work. After I removed social media from my life has increased and improved tenfold. I'm making very good progress towards my goals. I've been the most consistent I've ever been in my good habits. Successful people cut out things in their life that provide no value and hurt their success. If you want to be successful, you have to think like the successful people. Successful people don't use social media, they do not scroll on social media. When they're doing work, they do not have distractions. They do not have their phone by their side. They don't endlessly watch YouTube videos and stay up late. You have to start acting like the successful people. And to start acting like the successful people, you have to think like the successful people. You have to believe you are already successful. You have to visualize yourself as the person that you want to be. And when you do that, your brain will believe that you are the person that you want to be, and you will end up doing the actions and thinking about things that the successful version of you would do. And when you do the actions that the successful version of you would do, then you will inevitably get success. Imagine yourself 5 years from now, 10 years from now. You're successful, you're happy, you're not sleep deprived, you have money, you have a great physique, you're successful, and you have a very good business. And there's another version of you in 5 to 10 years where he's waking up sleep deprived, going to his 9 to 5 job, hating his life, and when he gets back home, he doesn't have the energy to start the business that he wants to start. He doesn't have the energy to do the work required to make that business. All the energy he has left for the day is used up to watch TV and to go back to sleep, just to repeat the cycle again. The rich version of the successful version of you is not waking up sleep deprived. He's not going on his phone first thing in the morning. He doesn't get up immediately, scroll on his phone for an hour, and then only get out of bed. The successful version of you jumps out of bed early in the morning and gets into a cold shower. He does a morning routine, very productive, healthy morning routine, which will help him keep his mental stability and help him do better work. He gets up, he does his work whenever he feels like he can work best. He doesn't conform to any rules set by anyone above him because he is the owner. And when he works at the time where he feels he can work best, he will be able to produce much better work. He improves his health, he becomes a millionaire in his 20s. He has an amazing physique. The unsuccessful version of you is waking up first thing in the morning, scrolling on his phone. He gets up, gets ready for work, goes to his 9 to 5, gets his salary, puts some money in SIPs, saying, oh, I'm going to get $1 million when I'm 60. And when he becomes 60 years old, he finds out that the market rates weren't favorable. I didn't get the $1 million. All I got was $200,000, $300,000, $500,000. And most of their money has lost value because of inflation. You want to become the successful person. You are an ambitious young man. I know you want to become successful. The only way you can do that is by defeating these bad habits, by removing these bad habits from your life. You cannot run this race of life when you have chains attached to your leg. You have to break free. Only then you can improve your life. You want to improve your life. I know you do. You're an ambitious young man. But to gain success, first you have to see what's stopping you from that success. You have to see what's slowing you down. Then you have to break free from that. So you can make sure that you're going as fast as possible, that you reach the result as fast as possible, you reach the goals, your success as fast as possible. When you have chains attached to your leg, you can't run as fast, you're pretty slow. Why would you give yourself a disadvantage? Why would you want to slow yourself down from that? So break these addictions. Stop doing these bad habits. Remove those chains from your legs. What you do now, scrolling on Instagram, watching YouTube, playing video games, they seem small. 1 hour of video games, 2 hours of Instagram. They seem small. It's only 3 hours. I have so much time left in the day. What you don't realize is this 3 hours that you're wasting time, it compounds. It compounds, and the effects, they too compound. When you do these things, your dopamine receptors are getting destroyed. And the more and more you do this every single day, the more and more it's getting destroyed. When your dopamine receptors are destroyed, you stop enjoying life. A person cannot become successful if he doesn't enjoy his work and doesn't enjoy his life. That's why you should protect your dopamine receptors. That's what gives you the motivation to go do hard tasks. You end up depressed. You end up anxious. You end up with mental health issues. You're not going to work on your business when you're depressed. What are you going to do? You're going to do the easy things like scrolling on social media, drinking alcohol, watching YouTube videos. You're not going to do the hard tasks when you're depressed. And this social media is causing that depression. And you try to fix this depression by scrolling even more on social media, which just gives you more depression. So stop this cycle, break those chains and run free. So start now by reducing your social media consumption. You don't have the willpower right now to cut it out completely. If you try, you're going to fail. I give you my word. So what you should do now is reduce your usage, reduce your consumption of social media. Don't delete the app right away. Don't delete Instagram right away. Use willpower. When you feel like going on Instagram, tell yourself, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I want to become successful. And after a while, you're going to end up giving in and you're going to use Instagram. That's what's supposed to happen. That is going to happen. Willpower is like a muscle that you train. You go to the gym and you do a couple of reps and your muscle fails. You're not able to do it anymore. But tomorrow, your muscle is bigger and stronger than it was yesterday. When you do the exercise, you're able to do more reps than you were able to do before. We have to train willpower the same way. We have to let willpower fail so that it will get stronger. And we make it stronger and stronger. Reduce its attractiveness. It's so attractive because you have all these posts and stories that you want to see. Start unfollowing people that provide no value to you. If you have some entertainment page on your home feed, just unfollow them. If they don't provide value to you, unfollow all these pages and only follow the people that you really want to and who really give you value. And tell people to message you on another platform. Tell people to stop messaging you on Instagram, start messaging you on WhatsApp or whatever other platform there is. Reduce the attractiveness. Reduce the need to use Instagram or YouTube. Just use the same way. If you use YouTube on your laptop, you can download a blocker which blocks thumbnails of the videos. Then you can block your home feed, just see your subscriptions, and only subscribe to people who you think will provide you value. When you're using Instagram for less than 2 hours a day, 1.5 hours, 1 hour, you're mostly using it just out of habit. You end up clicking on it and you end up scrolling for like an hour. Now your willpower is strong enough to delete the app. Once you delete the app, download an app blocker and block the app store. It's a small step. You can obviously bypass it, but then when you add that small step, you just add a little more friction to downloading it again. And when you follow these steps and you remove social media from your life will improve tenfold. The goals that you want to achieve, you'll make so much better progress towards it. You'll work so much harder every single day to attain your goals. This is very powerful. When you break those chains, when you pull down the handbrake, you can fulfill your potential. You can fulfill your goals. You can become a millionaire in your 20s. Anything is possible if you work hard enough. But you're not able to work hard enough because of your social media addiction. So just do what I told you in this video. Reduce consumption, make it unattractive, and you will eventually get to the point where you won't even need Instagram anymore. I haven't had Instagram on my phone for months. People ask me how I do it. It's just unattractive to me. I don't need Instagram. I don't use Instagram. I removed all the distractions from Instagram. I removed all the attractive things, like I unfollowed most of the pages that used to give me that entertainment, that mindless, brain rot entertainment. I removed it. I told people to message me on WhatsApp. Now I don't really need to use Instagram. So it's not a part of my life anymore. And this is the power that social media holds over you. Everything you see there, you're just comparing yourself to it. If you're going to the gym and you see some guy who's been going to the gym for 10 years, you see his physique and you start to feel bad because your physique looks nothing like that. You've only been going for a few months, of course it won't. But your brain will start comparing and you feel worse and your mental health will get worse. And again, depression. When you have depression, you cannot work. If you had depression, you would know that. You cannot work when you have depression. So save yourself from this rabbit hole. Climb out of this rabbit hole and you will eventually succeed.